Gerd Müller was accustomed to getting his way. Throughout his career, he scored 1,461 goals, making him one of the greatest strikers of all time. This sharpness has resulted in group accomplishments. Müller guided Bayern Munich to 4 Bundesliga titles and 3 Champions Cup triumphs. On the international stage, he was instrumental in West Germany winning the European Cup and the World Cup. Müller, who also won the Ballon d'Or and 2 European Golden Shoe titles, is still the Bundesliga's all-time leading scorer. Although he last appeared over 4 decades ago. Finding a gap in the opponent's defense to make a name on the scoreboard was a simple task for Müller. It was not the same as confronting Sigurimi, the communist-era secret police of a small Balkan country. Der Bomber couldn't handle the challenge. This is the plot. It is human hope to find the perfect partner and spend the rest of one's life with them. Müller did not receive it in his hometown of Nordlingen or in Munich, where he built a professional career and became a god. While in Albania, he experienced love. He arrived in Albania with the West German national team in December 1967 at 22 and stayed at Hotel Dajdi, the best accommodation available. He fell in love with one employee there. The identity of the additional heart was unknown. The woman was only known by the alias Hajna. Hajna had kept her identity hidden for a reason. Albania was then ruled by communists. The public had no access to foreign media and was terrified of the Sigurimi, which is like the KGB in the Soviet Union. Sigurimi easily controlled the public, despite its small geographical size. They didn't even need solid evidence if they wanted to punish communist traitors with deportation, imprisonment, or even the death penalty. So, if one wished to live in peace, one had to exercise extreme caution. Sigurimi threatened the accused family. Müller traveled to Albania in this context. West Germany then drew 0-0 with the host in the 1968 European Cup qualifying match. That result kept Der Panzer out of the major tournament, and it remains their only failure to appear in major football competitions to this day. The match, however, is riddled with another mystery. Coach Helmut Schön simply let Müller sit on the bench and never explained his reasoning. For years later, the alternative universe brought West Germany and Albania together. They were competing for tickets to the 1971 European Cup. This time, West Germany prevailed by a slender 1-0 margin. Who else but Müller could it be? In the 38th minute, he tore the host's goal. Was it his meeting with Hajna that inspired his special appearance? Everyone can only speculate. Müller found it difficult to return to Albania after that. His expectations were dashed. West Germany or Bayern Munich will no longer be paired with a football team from that country for the rest of his career. It was also difficult for him to come alone if he didn't want to raise suspicion. The main reason was Albania's unique status. Most visitors to the country were diplomats. Müller wasn't giving up. There must be a way where there is a will. Flamertari FC won the Albanian Cup in 1985 and qualified for the Cup Winners' Cup the following year. The draw then paired them with HJK Helsinki of Finland. Müller, realizing this, proposed a solution. He had retired from football 4 years prior and volunteered to play in just one game for HJK. His dream was to visit Albania and meet Hajna. HJK couldn't believe it when they heard this. Müller's request created a quandary. On the one hand, Der Müller's presence automatically improved the club's reputation. Müller's intentions could be diplomatic. Müller's proposal was reluctantly rejected by HJK. This was reported in the Finnish newspaper Iltalehti. It was impossible for Müller and Hajna to meet until Albania's regime changed in 1992. And it was too late when the obstacles vanished. Dajdi was no longer in operation as a hotel. This structure was later designated as a national monument. Meanwhile, Müller was getting older and was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2015. Hajna, how about you? The fear of punishment from the communist era, combined with the conservative mentality of the Eastern European community, kept her hidden. Until now, her fate has remained unknown. It is unknown whether Müller's love story was true or made up. Although Adeletti reported Müller's intention to return to Albania, other media outlets, including Gerd Sportivo, did not. Müller was depressed after retiring in 1985, according to Gerd Sportivo. He was addicted to alcohol and had become unfit because of his weight gain. Müller married Ursula Ebenbach in August 1967, just months before his first visit to Albania. If his romance with Hojna was true, he would have an extramarital affair.